Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We've got baseball on the show. It's the New York Yankees going up against the Athletics. First pitch coming your way next. So, almost ready to get underway. And on the mound today, a guy who will give them innings. Luis Severino. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Great sinker. Although it's not his primary pitch, it's really a pitch that he can go to. Misses the barrel of the bat, gets ground balls, and lets the defense work behind him.
All right, ready to go here. Here's the center fielder, Trent Grisham. And a foul ball.
First pitch, 4 o'clock.
0-1. And that one is inside ball one. Grisham, first round pick of the Brewers in 2015. Hit in the air, left field. Soderstrom. He makes the grab, and there's one down. And time now to check out the New York Yankees lineup. And it's clear the most important job they have today is getting to the starting pitcher early and often.
No doubt about that. That's the best way to disrupt a game. But can they do it? Certainly something for us to pay attention to in this one, partner.
Here is Aaron Judge. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
And a swing and a miss.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone.
That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And it's through for a hit. Bleday fires it in, and that forces the runner to hold on at second. 2 on with 1 away.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
And Paul Goldschmidt will come up to hit. Right through there for a strike. Judge over at second. Rice at first. 1 gone. Grounder might be 2. Urshela to second, and that's 2.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
Back here at Coors Field, and starting in this one, Carlos Rodon.
Well, he's got great stuff, but what makes his stuff even better is his delivery. Hides the ball for a very long time, high leg kick, and by the time the hitter sees it, it's right on top of him.
And here is Lawrence Butler.
The right fielder.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
And that's a little bit high. And that is ball 1.
Ball 2.
Late on that fastball.
Well, he came right at him right there, challenged him with the 2-0 fastball. Not sure exactly what he was looking for, but got to imagine that's a confidence booster on the mound. You're in that hitter's head a little bit.
That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot.
Batting
Hitter
second,
didn't
the
offer at it.
designated hitter,
Now he has somebody to
Brent
worry about over at first.
Rooker.
Next is the designated hitter, Brent Rooker. That's
Ball
a little
one.
bit low. Rodon, a former
1-0.
All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a curve, and occasionally uses a cutter. That one
That's
outside.
outside.
Ball 2. Swings through that one for strike 1.
I wouldn't throw him another
Two
breaking
balls,
ball.
one
Try
strike.
to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Swung on, belted. That's back there. Out of here. A shot to the opposite field. And it gives them the lead in the first. It's 2-0.
A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Next up for the A's, Shea Langoliers. And first offering is fouled off.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Rodon ready. Here comes. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He was
No
really
ball,
trying
two
to stay
strikes.
back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider
Batting
right
fourth,
there. And
the
I don't
left
mean to
fielder,
laugh, but that's a
Tyler.
tough one. I mean, pretty much a
Silver
perfect
strike.
strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in. Kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you
0-1.
can't get your hands through and the barrel to it. And not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
And strike 2.
Man, he was really tardy on that
0-2 is the count.
fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
That
Ball
one
one.
missed.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
You had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter
Batting
like this,
fifth,
known for
the
using the
shortstop,
entire
Jacob
field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Jacob Wilson
Ball one, no
stands
strike.
in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 2 out, space is empty. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
1 ball.
He has a
2
tendency to
strikes.
chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
And a swing and a miss at the slider in the dirt. And
Got
it's
him.
in time for the 3rd out, so that'll end the inning. The A's with a 2-run blast. It's now a 2-0 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. And welcome back to
Leading
the
off for the
ballpark.
Yankees, the
Now,
left
Cody
fielder,
Bellinger.
Cody Bellinger.
Severino back to work.
Well, after putting up
That's
a
a ball.
nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this
Counts
is where you
1-0.
look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
And that's in there for a strike, and now it's even.
I got a ball,
Bellinger's
1
dad
strike.
won a couple of World Series rings in 1999 and 2000. Clay was a backup infielder with the New York Yankees. Severino. In the 2023 season, Cody's dad, Clay, made a trip to Wrigley Field and sat in the right field bleachers to watch his son play. That's kind of cool. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. The throw is still in time, and they come away with an out after a tricky start to the play.
Batting six, the shortstop, Anthony.
Here's the shortstop
Volpe.
at the plate, Anthony Volpe. In for a strike, and it's 0-1. One out, base is empty. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike two.
0-2.
Swing and a ground ball, and foul ball. Just missed.
Tough to take a two-strike changeup that just missed. I think it froze him.
Off the outside edge, and now the count is 2-2. This ball's chopped on the ground. Urshela. 2 up, 2 down.
Out.
Batting seven, the catcher, number 28, Austin Wells.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Austin Wells. In there at the knees. 0-1. Late that time, and it's strike two.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Struck him out looking. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Now to the bottom of the second. It's the A's 2 and the Yankees nothing. We head to the bottom of the second, and now the center fielder, J.J. Bleday.
Bleday.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike one.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. We'll see if he continues to climb the ladder.
Swings through that one.
That pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge. Just changing planes and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball thigh high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you and kind of makes you look silly.
Luis Urias, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike one. And now the count is even. And there's a ball. Fouls one off. 2-2. One down, base is empty. That one way inside. Inside ball 4.
That pitch is in.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
So, man aboard. Now, here is Nick Kurtz. That breaking ball drops in for a strike. Man at first, one away. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Outside low. And the count 1-2. That one
2
missed.
balls, 2 strikes.
That one just misses. 3-2 now.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Urias over at first with 1 away. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Well, he hadn't seen that changeup the entire at bat until that put-away pitch. And it's pretty tough to deal with as a hitter. You're up there battling, trying to read and react with 2 strikes, and then all of a sudden a pitch comes out of nowhere, and it's a good changeup. It's just almost impossible to hit it when you haven't seen it.
Gio Urshela now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. Yeah, that's fouled off. And that one is lifted in the air. Grisham settles under it. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. The A's strand 1, but they hold a 2-0 lead. New inning getting started, and now it's switch hitting third baseman Oswaldo Cabrera. And a foul ball. Cabrera goes 5 feet 11 inches, 26 years old, and he was born in Venezuela. Right through there for a strike. Strike 3, got him with the sweeper. And now it's going to be Jorbit Bibas. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Severino kicks, deals. Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
He was all over that one. Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
So the batting order turns over. Here's the center fielder, Trent Grisham. Hard hit, right side. Urias to first in time. That takes care of Grisham.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron.
It's Aaron Judge now. 1 for 1 with a single so far. This guy makes great contact. One of the best in the game at putting bat on ball.
He's got such quick hands, and he's gaining pitch recognition. That keeps him square to the plate, and there's a good chance that his bat stays in the zone a long time, and that produces solid contact consistently.
Foul ball there. And a swing and a miss. And that's that. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the A's 2 and the Yankees nothing. And we're back. Set for the bottom of the third.
Right,
now it's the right fielder, Lawrence Butler. That one fouled off. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
That one in the dirt, and the count is 1-2. And there's the ball. Hit in the air, left field. Bellinger gets under it. Puts it away for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Brent
Rooker up next for the A's. He's already homered in this game. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just a swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
And he chases a high fastball there.
Well, that's today's style of baseball right there, right? Big-time velo on the bump and big-time pop at the plate.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. 2 down, bases empty. Shea Langoliers up next for the A's. He's 0 for 1. First pitch misses.
1-0.
Just missed.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
And that one fouled off. Two outs. Ripped to third. Over to Goldie. And that'll do it. So they make short work of him there. On to inning number 4. It's the A's 2 and the Yankees nothing. As we go to the top of the 4th. Now it's the DH, Ben Rice. On a bounce right side, Urias. The throw to first. That's the first out in the top of the 4th.
Now batting, the first baseman, Paul
Goldschmidt will climb in. He swings and fouls one off. Hit in the air out to center field. Bleday in and to his right. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And a couple of quick outs.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Bellinger at the plate for the second time as he takes ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. And a ground ball to first. He gets there with the slide. And very nicely done for the out. Down in order go the Yankees. They trail things here 2-0. Back here in Denver, bottom 4, and here is Tyler Soderstrom.
Soderstrom.
Pitch
Ball.
misses
That's
inside. Ball one.
You know, these A's showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Just missed.
2 balls,
Still
no
relatively
strikes.
early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
He was late there. Strike one.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Liner, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got a leadoff double in the fourth.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. That was exactly what you're looking to do with the pitch away, especially in that situation. Drive it into the opposite field gap. He got himself 2 bags on a great swing of the bat.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Jacob Wilson, the next to hit. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Volpe throws it to first in time. 1 out in the bottom of the fourth.
The center fielder, number 33, J.J.
This is J.J. Bleday.
Bleday.
Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, look at the stop. In the dirt. Great pick. Got him.
Up
What
next
a
for the
play.
A's, the second baseman, Luis Urias.
Here's Luis Urias. Worked a walk in his first trip to the plate. Out in front and foul to the left side. Fouled off down the right side. Man on second, 2 down. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Man, he'd like to have that pitch back.
Ground ball right side. Over to Goldie.
He's out.
And that is that. Back here at Coors
Leading off
Field,
for the
all
Yankees,
set for the
the
start of the
shortstop,
inning. Now
Anthony
here is Anthony
Volpe.
Volpe. Severino back to work. Right through there for a strike.
You know, these Yankees just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
And that misses. And the count even 1-1.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his hand pretty much all game.
The shortstop takes the ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And it remains 2-2. He goes down looking.
Well, I think that was just a case of a hitter quitting on a pitch. He was looking fastball and didn't see it out of the hand and just left the bat on his shoulder. That was a changeup right over the plate. Probably not the location he was looking for, but the change of speeds is what fooled him, and he got the out.
On the ground. Sends it to first. And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th.
Now
he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Oswaldo Cabrera stepping in now for the Yankees. His first at bat was a strikeout. Fastball right back to the mound. On to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the A's 2 and the Yankees nothing. We head to the bottom of the 5th. And here's the first baseman, Nick Kurtz.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher. I think he was sitting off speed there.
And ball
that's
one.
Inside.
Swing and a miss. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Just
Outside,
misses
the
the
ball.
mark outside the zone.
Really nice 2-strike pitch right there. Very tempting, but couldn't get the chase.
That misses the zone, and now it's filled up 3-2. Ripped on a line to center. Grisham makes the play. 1 up, 1 down.
The third baseman, number 13, Jingo.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Carlos Rodon is done in this one, and he kept him in it even though he's in line for the loss right now. New arm when we come back.
Now pitching for
Ian Hamilton comes on now.
Number 71.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of him. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Now here's Gio Urshela. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Ground ball to the right side, and it goes just foul. Base is empty, 1 away. Last half of inning number 5. Next offering is in for a strike. Movement in the Yankees pen. Mark Leiter Jr. getting loose out there for Aaron Boone. Cut on and miss, struck him out. And there are 2 down.
No, that slider down and away. It's just kind of a slow death. With 2 strikes, you're looking to protect. And halfway to the plate, you know you've committed, and you know you're going to have no chance of touching it. Tell you what, sometimes you just have to tip your cap.
Butler, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
That's off the mark. 1-1.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a hard hit liner up the middle to base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going. Here's a big power threat. Brent Rooker. He's already homered here in this one. And first offering is fouled off. Butler leads off first with 2 down to the inning. On the ground to third, and that's a foul ball.
One ball, 2 strikes.
There's a swing and a drive. And it one-hops the wall. And into second easily with a 2-out double.
No, he's safe.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep, so pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
And now a chance for Shea Langoliers. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. Swings and misses. Slider got him for strike 3. Tidy work out of the Yankee bullpen there. 5 innings complete. It's the A's 2 and the Yankees nothing. Top of the 6th inning. Here's the second baseman, Jorbit Bebos. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Way high.
Oh, that's high.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This one in the air. Urshela settles underneath it. And in foul ground, he pulls it down. 1 out.
The center fielder, number 12, Trent Grisham.
Back to the top of the lineup. And next for New York, Trent Grisham. 0 for 2 in this one. And takes low for ball 1. Grisham, a guy that understands the strike zone. Slap the other way, foul. Swings through that one for strike 2.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch, and he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
That's off the mark, and the count's even at 2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a high fly ball right field. Butler sizes this one up. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Aaron.
And now
Judge.
big number 99, Aaron Judge, 1 for 2. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Judge comes up empty there.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable, and because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Just missed. This one in the air, center field. Urias. And makes the grab. And that is that. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the A's 2 and the Yankees nothing. Bottom of the 6th.
Leading
at
up
the
for
plate.
the A's,
Tyler
the left
Soderstrom.
fielder, Tyler
Soderstrom in his second season, 23 years old. And he's usually a first baseman, but today starting in left field.
Well, I don't think it gets any farther than that, going from first base all the way out to left field. Tell you what, he went from the hot corner at first to kind of a hot corner in the outfield. Got to be ready to make some quick plays off the bat.
Got him. Breaking ball clips the outside edge.
Tremendous job of bringing that ball back over
number
the
5.
plate. He gets just enough of it to get the call. And tell you what, as a hitter, it starts out of the zone. It looks really far away. And for it to catch the outside corner, you just have to tip your cap to the pitcher.
Jacob Wilson up next for the A's. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Goldie pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
Now batting, center fielder, J.J. Bleday.
J.J. Bleday now at the plate. And that one popped in the air, left field. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. No runs, no hits, no errors. 7th inning coming up. It's the A's 2 and the Yankees nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the DH,
Leading
Ben
off for the
Rice.
Yankees, the designated hitter, Ben Rice.
The Yankees looking to rally.
I really like how he's been
the count.
attacking hitters early in at bats. He's thrown strikes on the first pitch to over 70% of the guys he's faced in this one.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like. But you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an
Now
0-2
batting,
count. Too
the
good of a
first
pitch to
baseman,
hit right there. You have to expand the
Goldschmidt.
zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
Here is Goldschmidt. And that one fouled off.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
0-2.
Foul ball still 0-2. The tying run at the plate. Fights it off. He'll see another. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Tying run at the plate. In the air, left field, down the line. And that will drop foul. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive.
Well, having such a tough time putting him away. 6 foul balls in a row. Man, what a battle.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. So Goldie strikes out here.
The batter, the left fielder,
One down. Here comes Cody Bellinger. Has grounded out a couple of times. Swing and a foul out of play. With the tying run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7. And it's even up.
Inside.
Now he breaks his bat. Reaching for it and brings it in.
The batter, number 11, shortstop Anthony Volpe.
Anthony Volpe will hit next. Right through there for a strike. Two outs. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Rice off of first with 2 away. Hit on the ground to the right side. And it gets by him.
Really nice job, a 2-strike hitting in that at bat. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep. Really important at bat coming up now.
First and second, 2 outs. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen.
Now pitching for
so
the
a new
Athletics,
pitcher on the mound for the A's,
number
Hogan
36.
Harris. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. And that is in for a strike. And it's 0-1. And he deals. Out towards right center field. Lede on his way over. And that's the 3rd out. Yanks strand a pair. They're still down. It's 2-0.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back
New York
in a new
Yankees.
pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th.
Number
Mark
56.
Leiter Jr.
Pretty tight
Mark
game, so they're looking
Leiter
for quality pitches
Jr.
out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Now at the plate,
The
Luis
Athletics,
Urias.
the second baseman, Luis Urias.
That's in there. It's 0-1.
0-1.
Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. A massive home run. And they add a run. It's 3-0.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. You see how he stays square to the plate. He takes a breaking ball that's away, gets around it, gets it up in the air, and hits a long home run. Not exactly the way that you teach it in the cage, but you'll take the result.
And now the first baseman, Nick Kurtz. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
And he grounds one to the right side. Bebus. And one away in the bottom of the 7th.
Now batting, the third baseman, Gio Urshela.
Here's Gio Urshela. That's in there. 0-1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Tyler Matzik getting ready to go. Hill also getting ready. One out, base is empty, and a run in here at the bottom of the 7th. Swings and misses at the pitch off the plate.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. One down, base is empty. Pitch is in the dirt. 1-2 the count. Up the middle. Slides for the stop. Gathers and throws. And they get the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything.
Now
in that spot,
right
it
fielder,
required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Two outs, base is empty. Lawrence Butler up next for the A's. And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Tap foul at the plate. Tried to hold up on the 0-2. Now a look down to third, and he held back, according to Larry Bullard. The 1-2. And that one hammered Bellinger in a full sprint. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next guy to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
And next is the designated hitter, Brent Rooker. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast, and that swing will give him confidence the rest of the way.
Hit hard, base hit. And his hot hitting continues.
They kept him in the yard that time, but all he's doing now is passing the baton, and everything seems to get started around this guy.
So 2 outs with runners on the corners. Shea Langoliers up next for the A's. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Back there. Off the rocks and out of here. A home run. He'll circle the bases. It's their second home run of the inning, and they tack on to their lead. It's 6-0. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. There he got a splitter that he was able to handle, allowed that pitch to travel a little bit deeper, and when it was time to commit, his hands exploded through the zone.
manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Mark Leiter Jr. is done. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Tim Hill taking over on the mound.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleeding and
Number
keep the
41.
score right where it is.
Tim
Seems like a
Hill.
tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Tyler Soderstrom up next for the A's. 1 for 3. And first offering is fouled off. Foul ball. Foul ball, still 0-2. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Five foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Inning over. Although plenty of damage done. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. The lead has exploded to a half dozen. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Back here in a blowout, which gives us a chance to talk about just about anything.
Bro, don't get me fired.
Singy, where do you stand on the wave?
Well, the wave of star players in MLB or the wave around this ballpark?
The wave around the ballpark.
I think it's a little outdated. I'm more of a Thundersticks guy.
And that's not outdated?
The batter, the second baseman, Jorbit.
Now it's the
Beboss.
second baseman, Jorbit Beboss. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Langoliers down to first, gets the out, 2 down after the strikeout.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Now it's Trent Grisham to the plate. 0 for 3 in this one. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Next pitch is outside.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2 count. Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Two down, nobody on, and we're in the top of the 8th. And they'll do it again. In the air, out towards right center. Bleday sizing this one up. Hauls it in to end the inning. This one pretty well decided at this point. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. It's the A's 6 and the Yankees nothing. Bottom of the 8th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Jacob Wilson. Swing and a base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
You know, these Athletics, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. Everything seems to be clicking, and the 6 extra base hits in the game kind of tells you everything you need to know. They're not getting fooled up there at all.
There's a strike.
One ball,
Wilson
one strike.
gets his lead at first with nobody out.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you.
Volpe over to second. How about that double play?
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Luis Urias up next for the A's. And it's fouled away. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that keeps the inning alive.
Everything came together for him. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Next up for the A's, Nick Kurtz. And first offering is fouled off. Center field. Grisham trying to get there. That is the inning. So no runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Through 8 full, it's the A's 6 and the Yankees nothing. Back here in Denver, all set to start the 9th in this one. And stepping in for the Yankees, Aaron Judge. Harris back to work. And Judge spoils that one. Harris goes 6 feet 3 inches. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a slider. And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. Butler makes the grab for the second out.
Up next for the Yankees, the first baseman, Paul.
So they're down to their final out. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Paul Goldschmidt. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. And there's a foul ball. The 0-1. Sends it to center, and that's going to do it. And that'll do it The A's used 2 pitchers to combine for the shutout.
Good win by 6 runs. Always nice when you can win by a touchdown or a couple of field goals. You want to keep that momentum going, knowing the offense can score at will, bring it into the next one and get another W.
6-0 is how this one ends. The A's are victorious. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.